Why does academia hate great man theory? Thomas Carlyle's great man theory says, universal history, the history of what man has accomplished in this world, is at bottom the history of the great men who have worked here. Basically, there are a few individuals on the human timeline with a unique set of skills that leads them to change the course of history. Two things apply to a great man. You can't train to become a great man. A great man is born, not made. The great man rises to the occasion. He's born into a time that calls for his capabilities, and he instinctively heeds that calling. Meaning a great leader who's born into a time where he's not needed will never shape up to be a great man, nor will a poor leader born into a time of need. A great man isn't just someone who's the best at his craft, he's someone who challenges the state of nothing ever happens. Alexander the Great had conquered half the known world by age 32. Napoleon conquered Europe with immense strategic prowess, and the Roman Empire essentially rests on the shoulders of Julius Caesar. Critics of great man theory dismiss it as narrow-minded hero worship. Academia's primary argument is basically that great men aren't uniquely gifted so much as they are a product of their time, of their socioeconomic circumstances, of their upbringing, and so on. Greatness is pasted onto the great man by society. The great man doesn't make history, history makes him. Meaning if it wasn't for the great man, then another great man would have shown up in his place to do great things, meaning he wasn't a great man in the first place. But that idea fails the test of reality. We can all agree that certain people are inherently better at certain things than other people. There were thousands of composers in the 18th century, but there was only one Mozart. Nothing stopped his peers from composing the next Requiem, and surely they would have if they could have, but they couldn't, so they didn't. To acknowledge that countless composers practiced their entire lives only to still fall short of Mozart's brilliance is not a denigration of their abilities, but it's a recognition of exceptional talent that inspired thousands, if not millions, of artists. To deny this excellence is to take away the role model from many great composers who came after him, some of whom actually built great legacies of their own, like Beethoven, for example. No matter how hard you try, you cannot explain away the fact that some people are uniquely gifted in ways that others aren't, and you cannot force all people to be the same. And why would you want that anyway? Now, the good thing about great man theory is that if it is true, then nobody can argue it away. And there's actually a very simple way to test the theory, and it's by asking this question: if we removed the great man from history, would the major events we attribute to him still have happened?